If y'all are on there, say something. Say hello. I'm going to tell you, get to know. This is basically, I just wanted to chit chat and get to know y'all, and y'all get to know me. And teach you a basic eye tutorial that I've learned. Just some basic tips. And just thought I would share. So if y'all will tell me hello, and y'all can subscribe, because I do makeup tutorials all the time, or makeup tips. My name is Marilyn Peavy, and I'm from Georgia, close to Atlanta, right on the outskirts. That's my bait. And then I've been with Unique for 2 years, and believe it or not, I used to not wear too much makeup because I really didn't know how to apply it. And now since I've joined Unique, I've learned how to apply it, and now I like teaching it. So, and pass it on to everybody else. And that's why I'm here. And the stuff that I'm going to teach y'all tonight is just basic eye tips that I've learned. Basically it's for beginners. So really you only need 3 colors, and then you can just start integrating with those 3 colors. And I stay with the basic colors, and you don't need that much, and you can use whatever you have on hand, not necessarily have with Unique. So I just wanted to show y'all how to do it and how to apply it, and so I can show y'all. I took my eye makeup off. I had eye makeup on earlier, so I've took it off for you, and I'm just going to show you an eye prep that you can do with your eye. This is an eye primer with Unique. You can use any kind of eye primer you want, but it's kind of a flesh tone. You don't need to use that much. And I'm not going to put it on the other eye because I'm going to show you another trick with the other eye, in case you don't have eye primer. And I just put it on the lids and up above, just like that. And I prime my eyes. It's good to prime your eyes because it helps with the creasing, because you're going to work with minerals. Most of the eye shadows palettes now are minerals, so or creams, and it helps for the creasing and the fallout, and let your eye makeup last all day long. And it does. And if you don't, by happen chance, if you don't have, let's say you don't have eye primer, you can use your favorite concealer on your eye instead. So I'm going to use it on this eye, okay, because this is a concealer. And you just need just a little bit, can see that? And I'm going to put it on this eye. If you use concealer and a powder, and you're going to take that concealer up just like you would that primer, like I just did. And just use a setting powder. Any kind of powder, really. Here, and this just sets that concealer in, is all that does. So now I did this side with an eye primer, and this with a concealer and just a powder. So you could do either way. It's whatever you want to do. But so we're gonna go, and I'm gonna go with a neutral palette. And I always use, now tonight I was just going to show you 3 colors, or maybe 4. I'll add a 4th one in there to show you a night look. But I always use a highlight color, and I always like this angelic. It's an eye pigment, but you want something like white in color or cream in color for a highlight, so it don't really matter. So, but this, I'm going to use this angelic as my highlight, and this is my always go-to what I call a transition color. This is Provoked. This is a mineral eye pigment, and I always use that as my transition color regardless of what colors I use. And then I'm going to use a brown palette from Unique. So we're going to use some brown tones. So, because brown goes with just about anything. So what I want to do is, I'm going to work in my crease, and I am going to use a big old fluffy brush to put this transition color in, this Provoked. And you want like a brown or a neutral color for your transition. So these eye pigments are really pigmented, so I just dip my brush in there and I'm kind of dusting it off. And what you're going to do, I've got a mirror behind this. Maybe I need to tip it down so I won't get out of the camera. So what you're going to do is you're going to go right into the crease. Now if you have hooded eyes, you're going to go above, just above that crease area where you normally would, and basically you're kind of defining your crease. So you basically, if you have hooded eyes, you just have to create a crease. So you go into a windshield wiper motion, like in the circles, and blend. And I always find that if you hold the brush out, it helps blend better, and you're not wiping all the color away. So basically all you do is windshield wiper in a circular motion, and this is our transition color. And you just work into a circle just like that. And you can go darker if you want, or you can go light, lighter. So that is our transition color. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side. So this basically is our transition color. So it's just like it's just transitioning up. And then I'm going to use that highlight color in a cream color, whatever color you want to highlight. We're going to highlight up here. And we're really highlighting the brow. And it kind of transitions that other color we just did up. Just like that. And I am going to use this color, brown. It's called Chipper. And I am going to use a crease brush. You don't point on it like so. And I'm going to use Chipper and tap the side. Now we're going to do just like we did with that transition color. And I'm going to go right here in this V and up and work it back and forth. Now y'all can go light and you can build it up. So it doesn't matter as long as you go light first, because you can take away you can make the darker, but you can't lighten it up. Not unless you just start all over. So you just do that windshield wiper motion, and we're going down right here in this V2. Just like that. Now you can stop here and or you can make it darker. And I'm going to stop right there. Okay? So now I want to kind of make a I don't know, a brassy look. So I'm going to use this swanky right here, and I'm going to get a more of a flatter brush. And I'm using this angle brush, and I'm going to go, actually I'm going to use a sponge, and I'm going to go into swanky, and I'm just going to pat my lid with that swanky. just like so. Hello, viewers. Y'all tell me you're here. And that is Swanky. So, that's the basic look for that. And I am going to go over and do a different look. Did everything just like that. But I'm going to use the cream eyeshadow. You use whatever color you want. But I'm going to use a cream shadow brush to apply it. This is an extravagant. It's kind of almost a gold color, and I'm just going to dab this in here just to give it some more color. A different kind of color. Just like so. Now when you get this down, you can just add whatever. You can do the same thing, just add colors. And what I would suggest is to pick 2 colors, one for your highlight and one for your transition color, and then you can add whatever other color you want to add. So there's 2 different looks. This is the with Swanky, that's the eye pigment, and this was with the cream eyeshadow extravagant. So just the same technique, just do the lid. And we're done. So those are my the tutorial tips for you, and that's just beginning makeup. You can add colors, play around with the colors. I just use a basic transition color, which is that color, and then the highlight, and then I just play with what I want on the lid and in the crease area. As long as you've got that and you blend, you're okay. Now if you want a nighttime look, like a smoky eye, what you can do is I'm going to take this brown palette, and I'm going to go into a darker color right here, and load my brush up. And what we do is all we're going to do is come into the V area, just like if you wore this look to work or whatever. You can and you're going to go out that evening. All you have to do is just add this little color, and you're ready to go. It kind of darkens it up for you. Like I said, go light first, then work your color up, because you can always darken it. You can't lighten it unless you're going to wipe it off. And you blend. So you're working into the V. I call it a backward C, because basically that's what you're doing, is a backward C. And you really don't want to go past this area right here to the end of your eyebrow with your colors. But if you do, you can take a makeup remover cloth. Some people put tape right there and then just pull it off when they're done. I really don't. Time I get around to it, I forget about the tape. But you can just take a makeup cloth like this and just go straight up, and it'll take off any extra excess off that you have, even for the fallout. But if you tap your brushes as you go, you shouldn't have too much. You shouldn't have any fallout. And if you do have fallout, you can take a fluffy brush and just dust it away like that. And that's it. So there's my eye tutorials for you guys. But anyway, if y'all have any questions or any makeup tips you want me to share, if I know how to do it, I'll show you. Just let me know by commenting below, and y'all let me know about yourself, because I told you a little bit about me, and I am anxious to have new friends and talk to you, and if I can help you with any kind of makeup suggestions, I'll be happy to help you out, or whatever, if you just want to chit chat. Anyway, thank you. Y'all have a nice night. Bye.